No, Iris.
Looks like Bruce Smith back in the day and just throws a clinching on his back with that right hand.
All right, now
Now we can see ya.
give Shane a couple minutes to see if he's showing up. I don't know if he is or not. You got to flip your camera sideways.
It is sideways.
Here, take it. All right, see? Now you went live already. You just hit live. So you're live right now. You know that?
Yeah.
When you hit the live button, you go live. So Shane said give him a couple minutes and he'll be on.
It's going to have to be this way. I can't flip it.
You're sideways.
Yes, because we can't flip it.
That's better.
Hold on, Brock's fixing it. Stop that.
That's why you need to get a stand like that's what I was doing, balancing my phone.
No, we have a computer. We have the computer. We have his PC, so we're waiting on that. But we have to get a pair of headphones. But we were going to go down to Lycans, and it was $18 for a pair of headphones.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive at the gas station. So now hit your screen.
Okay.
Hit your picture. See how it says solo layout and stuff? That's how you take yourself to layout. When you're showing something, that's how you pull yourself up the center screen.
Okay, I get it now.
And then see down here on the bottom where it says mic, camera, chat, more. Watch what happens when I hit my camera. See if I want to do something off camera, I could do it.
All right.
I could turn it on. And you could also mute people. Say someone's in the chat or on the panel and they just won't shut up or something. You could hit, I think, you could go through the options and you can mute them. You could turn, or if someone's too loud, you could turn them down individually. You'll get used to all the tools.
Where Iris went, but that was the new kitty you seen in the first.
Yeah, I seen it.
That's Iris.
Rat.
Can you believe we got 20 subscribers already?
Yeah, I mean, a couple shorts of cool dragons, and you'll get your subscribers up. Dragons are getting big. I mean, Yins will probably pass me because Lexi knows how to get subscribers and stuff. I just do what I do.
It's weird.
Just want to see the steak I'm giving Yins, guys.
Hold on. We just lost subscribers.
What?
We had 20, now we have
12. But hey, that'll happen all the time. You'll go up and down, up and down, up and down all the time.
If you want to, we were going to wait until people came in to bring our animals out.
All right, well, I'll smoke a cigarette. But, I mean, you don't really have to wait till people to come in.
What?
Lexi, you don't have to wait for people to come in. You could just do your show, your live's out there, and they can watch the replay. Because right now, honey, you only got 20 subscribers, and there are probably people that subscribed off that short. You got to build a little bit, but, I mean, might as well go live and just do live while you can, you know what I mean?
All right, but don't you want to wait for Shane or no? Do you want to wait for Shane?
We can wait a couple more minutes for Shane, sure.
So I plan on actually streaming this off my PC because I know how to like make all like the cool overlays and stuff and like actually like make like different like feedback, stream starting soon, screens, stuff like that.
Right.
I just need to get a pair of like these headphones, but with like the normal little circle off port to plug into my PC.
Right.
And then I'll finally we'll be able to be like full time on like the PC with like all the.
Well, Lexi, I ended up with a pair of Aunt BB's earbuds, and I don't like them, and I can't use them. You're welcome to have them.
Are they AirPod Pros or like?
No, they're not. They're not Apple ones. No, but they're nicer ones.
Probably the Samsung Buds.
Probably, yeah.
They're ones that you touch. You know, you got to touch them in a certain place, and I keep shutting them on and off. I can't use them.
All right,
I don't
yeah,
like
I'll
this
take
new
them.
technology.
I'll check them out. So, who do you want to bring up first?
Should we show him Frosty first?
Yeah, let's go get Frosty first.
So, all right, what are your now? Before you start showing your animals, tell everybody what your guys' names are and your plans. Remember, you're introducing this channel. You know, nobody knows nothing about you guys yet. So, what are you guys doing, and what are your plans? You know, for say the first 3 years.
Well, our brand name is L&B Dragons. It's Lexus, and
I'm Brock.
hopefully in a month or two, Athena is ready to breed with our male we just got from the
What is Athena? Nobody knows what Athena is.
Athena is just a normal leatherback. Yeah, just normal leatherback. It's completely
Normal leatherback. What?
bearded dragon.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure you're telling everyone you got beardies. I know it's in your names, but you know, a lot of people got a lot of different stuff, and you just gotta be more precise.
Yeah, but that's what we're getting into is bearded dragons. We might be getting into snakes as well, but that's what we have as of right now.
Okay, what are all the animals, all the reptiles that you have? What reptiles do you have in your possession right now?
Bearded dragons and gecko.
A day gecko. That day gecko is pretty neat, but it's probably a little fast and a little flighty yet to have out, right?
Yeah, and it's in the middle of shit.
And green day geckos can actually like drop their skin and their legs, so like they lose their skin. So have to be very careful.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's like most little flighty lizards. You kind of got to be careful with them at first. I mean, until you get a handle on them. Sorry, I got indigestion. I keep like kind of burping. But it's all good. Okay, so if you want to get some animals, a good time. It's just always good to be very precise about what you're trying to put out there. Very knowledgeable. You know, you just don't want to be like, hey,
but
we got some lizards. You know.
So our channel isn't going to be like any other like you know how you just show your snakes, but we're going to show our beardies, but we're going to actually show people how to take care of their bearded dragons when they're just getting started out. Like how to bath them, how to get them to eat certain things, and all that.
Right. What do you feed your bearded dragons?
We feed them Dubai roaches, and we just got them to eat live. I think they're baby mice or rats, one of the two we got from the reptile shop.
I think they were baby rats.
I think so too, but they loved them.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, you know, you had them on bugs for how long, and then they're getting a big piece of huge fresh meat. They probably love that.
Well, we going into this, we didn't know that we didn't have experience as everybody. We just said, let's get bearded dragons and let's start it. And
yeah, right? Like I did with ball pythons.
Yeah, but Brock did a lot of research, and then he came upon this video, and when we went live with you, I forget his name, he had the bearded dragon and fed him the pup.
That was Morbid.
Morbid. He fed, what was it, a Pinky?
Yeah, it was a rat. It was just a rat pup.
And Brock came up on the video, and I said, how about we get some and try to feed them? And they just chow down on it. Just chowed.
Yep. Chow down, brown cow. Yum, yum, give me some.
Yeah, we're going to see if Athena eats the one we have left, but we don't know if she's going to eat it or not.
Right.
Or Zeus.
Been able to eat for us yet. He's super shy.
Yeah, he's super shy. So which one do you want to start with
eat any
first?
bugs yet?
Not yet, no. But we think that since he's a breeder male, so he's ready to breed and everything. So we'll show you more about that. He is a normal leatherback, but we think he has citrus in him because his spikes on him have orange and around his eyes are orange.
Man, we was looking at some beardeds last night, and they were like some olive green color and dark blues mixed in with yellows and reds. But they was like $4 or $5 grand. It was like the top of the creme of the bearded dragons.
Wow.
They were awesome looking though.
Who do you want to start with?
You want to get our prized possession out?
Yeah, let's get Frosty.
Do you want to get him?
I'll get him.
This is our prized possession coming out. Frosty. Absolutely. Hope he proves.
So now you're going to want to go on a solo layout when you show your animals. When she gets up there.
Trying to, when we were making the introductory videos for our bearded dragons, Rosie got feisty and bit me again, surprisingly. So.
Oh, I mean, that happens. They get, they're animals. That's what they, they're not always going to be nice.
Okay, so this is Frosty. I don't know if he's going to stay still enough to show you. He is 0. He has 0 in him. But the guy we bought him off of said there's a lot of other traits in him, but he knows for sure that he's a 0. So we're really excited about him. There was Frosty, no. Hold him. Oh no.
Knocked over the phone, shacked it.
But there was another one we were gonna get. It was, oh my goodness gracious.
That's the same thing I went through at first, Lex, so it's a learning curve.
There was another one we were gonna get. It was hypo-translucent.
Hypotrans are nice.
And we were gonna get that one, but it was a female. So that's why we didn't get her. But if she's there next time, we are most likely gonna get her.
Nice.
Because we need that in our what do you call it, collection of beards.
So what did you say that female was then?
Athena?
No, the female that you're thinking about getting.
It's a hypo-translucent.
Oh, it's both. It's hypotrans. Nice.
Yes, and it was like, it wasn't. I'm not gonna say the price of it, but it wasn't too high. It wasn't too low. It was actually pretty nice, and we wanted. We wanted to look around before we bought any. And we came and we talked about it, and we were like, we don't need a female right now, we need a male. So we talked about it.
Good decision.
We had 2 options. Oh, just a straight leatherback or a straight leatherback. It was the same price. But the one we handled that we were thinking about getting in next to the translucent type, we were like, did we really want it? It wasn't, we didn't have a vibe from it. But when we hold the one we got, he was just calm and chill. And the guy gave us a backstory from him. So he's breeder ready. So he said, he goes to these reptile shows. Well, he went to one and someone was giving away this one. Just said, here, I can't take it. He told us a backstory. So it did have a female hooked up to it, like a girlfriend or whatever you want to call it. And it passed away, and they didn't want to get back into the breeding. So he said he's happy, and he's very chill. And we just we were just sitting in the car on our way home, and Brock brought him out, and Brock's like, I think I want to name this one Zeus.
Zeus.
Zeus, as like the Greek goddess. I mean, the
Yep.
god, Zeus.
Yep.
And we were like, that is such a good name. Now we have Athena and Zeus.
That's nice.
So they're going to be our breeding. Zeus
Where's
and
Zeus?
he's getting him right now. Those are going to be our breeding. But that's
Oh,
Mr.
he's a big
Zeus.
boy.
He's ready for breeding and everything. So in a couple months, hopefully, Athena will be breeder ready, and then we're going to start breeding our beauties.
So
And
this is our buddy.
Grab the phone and take it up to the lizard to show the lizard.
this is him.
Or bearded.
He is the one sweetest. But if you could see, he has that orange, like citrus in him.
Yeah.
But he said he's just a normal leatherback. And we don't think he's just a normal leatherback.
You'll see when they come out.
Yeah. And
I don't know much about beardies, so I can't question any of this. I don't.
Yeah, but he's very special to us. I wish I could have seen this before, but he lost his port tail.
Looks like he's got a white tip.
Oh no, that's from his sand that we have him in.
Yeah, we got a half grit sand and a half finer sand, so he can dust himself, because they actually love to dust themselves.
Yeah.
That's one of the things they do.
I got a couple blocks of the cocoa block powder, like the real fine cocoa block down here. You could have. It's not good for my snakes.
Yeah. You could probably. We're not gonna sound as good as we did because the headphones were hurting my ears.
But yeah, once you get Zeus out, he don't like to come off you.
He sticks to you.
He's so
just
cool.
A big lovable beardy.
His face is kind of orange too. Like you can tell he's got bright eye caps and stuff. It looks like there might be citrus in the head.
That's what we were thinking.
I don't think he's observation.
Just a normal leatherback. But
Ooh.
I don't know. But he's our favorite. He's probably going to be in every live we're going to do. He's just chill. We love him.
Start getting outfits for him and dressing him up.
Yeah. We might buy him some Santa Claus outfits for Christmas. Who knows?
Yeah, just do like a leprechaun for,
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day and patriotic for 4th of July.
Yeah, get him all different types of things. He is our baby. Even though we just got him yesterday, he's a big part of this family already.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
He's our favorite. Well, my favorite at least. Because
I like Athena. She didn't want to leave.
No. But before, when he was getting him out, he did the same thing Athena did, and it was twice as big, and I was like, oh my god. His
beard was like this real dark black. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know if you could see. It looked like he had paradox in him, but I don't think he does, because his chin has black in him.
Did you see the ones that are like peach beards?
Yeah.
Those are pretty neat.
All right, let's go get Athena and see if she will eat. All right, we're going to get Athena out and see if she'll eat this mouse or rat. But we're going to switch up our lives. We're going to do Saturdays.
If I was you, I'd do, because Kent from Craft Brew, shout out to Kent. He's a pretty good guy. He's on 4:30 to 4 actually, 4 to 5:30, something like that. So I'd go on around 5:30 at 6.
All right, 5:30
Saturday.
Well, I'll talk to Brock about it, and we'll figure something out. But I don't know.
Just trying to think of a spot for Yins without Yins interfering with any other reptile shows that I know are going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you get your hour in, you're good. You don't need much more than an hour live.
No. But here's Athena Weena. I call her Athena Weena. I love Athena Weena. But We think she has some citrus in her too, especially around her eye. But I don't know
There's
if she's
my
gonna
girl.
eat this.
There's my girl.
But let's see if she
Huh.
eats it.
They feeding you right now, honey.
I don't know if she's gonna eat it.
She's camera shy. Oh.
Get it, girl. Look at her. She's like, "What are you?"
She said it's dead. I don't want it if it's alive.
There
Oh,
she goes.
there she
Oh.
goes.
Bring her back. Bring her back. Hurry up. Bring her back.
That's all right. Just let her.
No, we don't want her to get off the table.
Yeah, don't let her get off the table, but she's got that thing. Just let her eat it. You should have fed her in the cage
Hold on, I'm
so it didn't
changing.
get out.
Oh, she dropped it.
Might go after it again.
You're gonna have to move it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wiggle it.
She chopped his head off.
Oh, she sees
She ate
something
its
else.
head.
Up here.
She ate its head? No way.
Yeah, she just ate his head.
Huh?
There she goes.
That's crazy.
When I tell you she loves these things, she loves them. This is her second one already.
She'll be good for like a week.
But let me see if I can get her from the side. There she is.
Like, even though she might not eat all that,
Oh no, she will eat that. She
I was
will.
gonna say everything is draining into her throat right now. It's just all the juices in there.
She will eat this all, I promise you. When she first ate that live one, oh dear Lord, thought I was gonna get sick. You could hear the bones crunch.
Yeah, I mean, they can be pretty strong creatures. I can't believe that. She wolfed that
hey,
thing. She bit its
Shane.
head right off. What's up, Shane?
This is Athena. She's eating her mouse. A rat. Ooh.
I can't believe that.
Hopefully no blood gets on you. There she goes, just chomping away.
That's a good girl, huh? Yeah, that's a good girl.
She's excited now. So,
You got a full belly. Heck yeah.
well, that's what she looks like after she just ate him.
Yeah, well, now she got a full belly.
That's my baby. Now it's nap time, huh? But
You better
yeah,
hope she don't think your hand's a rat and bite it.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite. Between her and Zeus, it's one of my favorites. I just thought
I can't believe she just bit its head off.
Camera. But yeah, she when I tell you she eats them, as you've seen, she just chomps them down. Oh, she has blood on her mouth. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she is. I don't know. She's something else.
That's crazy. I mean, I didn't think it was like that. I thought they just kind of engulfed it. But
yeah.
she like actually bit its head off.
Well, she didn't do that before. That's why
That was crazy.
But Frosty, he did that to the little tiny one. Oh yeah, always have to support. He ate the tiny one, but he only chomped off the head. And I was just like, what are we gonna do with it? So I shook it in front of Rosie. That face. Shook it in front of Zeus. Turned his head. As soon as I shook it in front of Athena, she just went and ate it whole without nothing. Just gulped it.
Well, they say some will and some won't. I guess some would rather have greens more than the rat.
But but we also got a new colony started. We bought Dubai roaches for us. We got 3 females we know. We're just looking for a male, so we can start breeding our Dubai roaches to feed our beardies.
How do you sex the Dubai roaches?
I never sexed them. I don't know how. We bought it off a lady who's got them
Oh.
for her tarantulas, and she sexed them, and there was a male, but it passed away, unfortunately. Get Zeus. So that's why she took the price down of it, so that's what we have as a
Well, I hope they take off for you so you have at least a constant source of bugs.
Yes, we really do hope, because there is, I don't know why, but there's just they're just expensive, and I don't know why, but we're bringing Zeus back out. We love Zeus too much. But Dad, do you want to copy the link and share it in the comments if you can? But
Send me that.
you could send me down if you can. Oh, you can't eat the phone, Zeus. That phone's too big for you. But Zeus, he's one of the sweetest, Dad. Once you meet him, you're gonna love him.
I'm not a moderator to your channel, so I can't. I have to back out to do it.
Oh, then I don't know how you do that.
I just let me back in.
Okay,
If it kicks me out, just let me back in.
I will. Yeah. Zeus, you're sticking your tongue out. But yeah, just wait till you meet him, Dad. Did he freeze?
It didn't copy. Share. All right. I sent it to Shane's number.
All right.
I don't know. Should I do it from here or?
I don't know.
Setting.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I'm excited that we finally did this. We've been talking about it for a while. And we talked about it, and we wanted to get more beardies before we started it, and then we finally got our beardies, and then we finally put our foot down and said we're gonna do it. Did you notice that?
Yeah. That's why whenever he attaches, he don't come unattached. I feel like they were trimmed at some point.
Yeah, I think he trimmed them. Look at him. He's flattening out.
Miller Lite has more taste at home and more calorie than Michelob Ultra. I've been sniffing this hoodie for weeks and it still smells amazing. But there's no way down in Stockholm will keep this thing smelling fresh until the Super Bowl. Go ahead, try it for yourself with this coupon right here. Where my finger is pointing. Over 12 weeks of freshness.
We have 4. We have Zeus, which is the one on the table. I could get him up if he lets go. This is the new one we just got yesterday. We have Athena. We had her since the Gettysburg. We have Rosie since the Gettysburg. And then we got our very special one. Look at that one. We can keep him out. We just got him with Zeus. He's very special. I'll have Brock tell you what he is. But he's a big part of the collection that we have. Right, you're gonna explain.
This is Frosty. He's leatherback with Zero and a bunch of other, which so far what I've seen is citrus in them and Zero so far. He's in
boys
shed
and 2 girls
at the moment. So once he's out of shed, we'll be able to see a little more about him than what we can right now. And yeah, this was a good good pickup. We only paid $50. These just like this are going for like 150, 200 bucks on Morph Market. So we're glad to get this guy in our collection.
But yeah, he's very special.
Very.
You know, like you said that there's possibility of a few extra genes in him. That's like
Oh, yeah.
how I kind of bought my snakes. Like at least 3 or 4 of them, they just looked different from the other ones that was labeled that way. So I figured it had to be another gene in the play. Sometimes it's
Well,
going to help, and sometimes it's probably going to screw me. But we'll see how it plays out.
The guy said he's 100% zero. But he said
Yeah.
he's made out of a lot of other traits that he doesn't know of. But when we bought him, they said they didn't know if it was a male or female.
All right.
So we were like, okay, well, we found somebody else there, and she knew a lot about bearded dragons. So she sexed them for us, and it turned out to be a male. We were like, oh, thank God, that's like great to the collection. But how you tell, let's see, I can do it with Zeus. What do you want to do?
You lift their tail up and see if they have a bulge or 2 bumps.
Let me see if I can do it with Zeus. Nope, he's not going to let me do it. You might have to do it raw. But you can either turn them on their back or have them like this. His nails are sharp. And you turn it, and there should be 2 balls right here and over here. I can't really see it, but if you see, there's 2 balls down there.
Yep.
And that's how you tell if it's a male or female, and the female only has 1. But when they're super little, like Rosie, we're not going to bring her out tonight because she's in the middle of shed, and she bit Brock earlier, so we're not going to...
And she's fast, too. She's a little tiny and fast, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she is very, very fast for a little one. What?
Zeus will not come off my hand now, so I'm stuck with a Zeus.
But yeah, he's sweet.
As soon as I picked him up, he clinged right on. I was like, he's so cool. He's super nice.
And I was like, which one do you want? And I said, I like this one personally. And he said, I like this one too. So that's what we went with.
I don't think it's did bad. They're pretty cool.
No, he's very sweet. Looks like he's about to poo.
Uh-huh.
You better go put him back before he poos.
You better not. No.
Not on the desk.
He's going to poo on you. He got the poo all over you.
Thank God. But yeah, so yeah. But Brock's been doing a lot of research on them, and I've been working.
It's a learning curve for sure. I mean, there's a lot to do. It's not just like have a lizard and let it sit in a box and don't do nothing.
Yeah, so Brock did a lot of research, but since I work, he's did a lot, and he says when they're ready to breed, they will bob their head up and down, 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 up and down. And we thought we'd seen Athena do it yesterday, but we don't want to breed her yet because if she did do it, because we think she's still a little too young for it. Or I just don't think we're ready for that yet.
Still a little young and underweight. They got to be a certain weight in order for it to not to hurt them. Don't
rush breeding. Wait till your animals are nice and healthy to start breeding.
Yeah, and we want to wait to make sure Zeus is okay because he hasn't breed in a while.
Yeah, well, if you need to have a stockpile of food to breed because once that female gets, pregnant and she's building babies or eggs, you gotta feed to help her, with nutrition to build those eggs.
They said the first clutch is 20, but I think that's what it said. Hold on.
It can be anywhere
20?
from like 10 to 20 eggs a clutch.
Holy cow!
And they can breed, the most somebody's bred, like clutch-wise, is 9 clutches a year. So,
what?
Yep, that's the most clutches a year that somebody is bred is 9. So
wow.
From 7 to 9 clutches a year is a good breeder dragon.
So you're telling me if I want to get in a bearded dragon, save up my money and buy 2 really badass mofos and start out with them. Because if you're getting that many clutches per year, you want as many badass mofos as you can. That's what that's telling me.
Yep.
Because if you could get that gene and get it out while it's still hot, you can make a lot of money doing that.
They said bearded dragons typically lay about 20 eggs at a time.
Wow. Could you imagine having $22,000 eggs with the right genes? I mean, maybe some that's 4,000.
And that's why I'm glad that we picked up the Zero, because the Zero is actually one of the newer morphs into the bearded dragon scene.
Right.
So if he genuinely proves out to be Zero, that could be a very good investment that we made.
Yeah, for $50,
Rosie,
heck yeah.
With Rosie, we're not sure what she is, but we know that she's for sure a red. She's red and orange. But she also might have, what is it, blue bar in it, because
the bars between her back have like darker color, like blue or like a brown or a purplish. So it's more blue than it is like a brown, but it's like a real deep blue. So
there might be some blue bar in there.
One beardie I do want to add to our collection at some point would be either a translucent, and if I can't get one of those, I'd love a paradox.
Oh yeah.
The paradoxes with between like the reds and the oranges and the blacks, it just looks so beautiful.
They're saying they wouldn't prefer. They would, from what I'm seeing, they would prefer you not to do over 4 to 5 clutches a year. But still, that's 100 babies a year.
Yeah.
See, the video I watched, the lady did it all naturally. She lives in Florida, and she actually has them in an outside enclosure, so it's more like a natural. Just do
so
it
it's natural.
Own. Yeah.
I would like to do that at some point, or have them where they have their own spot.
Well, I mean, Lexi, it wouldn't be that hard to make like a,
enclosure
cube
outside.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you basically block it off, and like I could do some kind of geothermal radiant floor heat pad that you just put your boxes on top of and insulate them. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that hard. As long as you would do it under a pavilion, we could probably keep it fairly warm in there. You would have to have it under a roof.
With the issue of us, where we are at, the dogs like to kill animals, so we don't.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. You just make boxes outside, so when the summer, you couldn't have them there in the winter. You'd have to bring them in.
Yeah,
in PA in the winter.
But yeah, hopefully soon we'll get some.
I got a million ideas going through my head on that.
But yeah, we're gonna start.
You know how
soon.
I get when I have ideas.
Yeah. But we already said that we're gonna be switching our lives to Saturday. Dad said around 5:30 to 6:30.
Between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, I think would be your best time to jump on. Just from the lives that I know that run, I don't think there's no one that's running there. I mean, and yeah, there's snake people, and you guys are ball python people, but the reptile community serves the reptile community. They're a good bunch. I'm sure you guys are going to meet a lot of great people, because I know I have.
We'd like to get into snakes and stuff. So my dad, you already know this, obviously.
Yeah.
Get into snakes and stuff. So hopefully we can get him a couple and get him on his own YouTube videos.
Yeah, get him started, like how you helped us get us started.
And get him
well, I'm here to help you any way I can.
Oh yeah, we know you will.
Because ever since he's seen your snakes and what they can prove out to be, he's like, that's sweet. I need to
It's definitely mind blowing.
It is.
If you don't know what's going on or what has been going on in the ball python community, you really need to check it out, because there are so many morphs and so many colors and so many things going on and so much more that's coming out. It's never ending, and you could go broke trying to buy it all. Seriously, there's millions of dollars and you still wouldn't have it all. It's crazy. But you got to start somewhere. I mean, did you ever think, Lexi, last year at this time that I would have snakes?
No, not
No,
at
we
all.
wasn't reptile people at all. But things change.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
actually just got some confirmation that my dad plans on taking a little portion of the garage here and turning it into an enclosure room for snakes and our beardies and stuff.
I will help design it any way I can and come help build it.
And he's also wants to like
Make them.
make snakes and take in other people's snakes to breed. So like I don't know how that would work, but like
he also
kind of like boarding, you know, like horse boarding is where people
Yeah,
take
like
in
boarding
other-
houses. I thought about that. Like, say somebody it's just like really interested in this and has a lot of money to throw in, but they're so deathly afraid of snakes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
if you could find someone that would, invest in it and, you'd work out something with it, like they would get a percentage off of each clutch, I'm sure with some of these more powerful genes, you can make some money for sure. There's money to be made in the reptile community, 100%.
But Steve, he also said that he wants to make them and sell the racks too.
Yeah, if he could design and sell a practical rack, yeah, I guarantee he could do it. I mean, get out there online that you make the own racks and sell them. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just boxes with shelves and heat tape in it. It's. I could have built these in 5th grade. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
they're not too hard.
yeah.
I found this video scrolling through like how to properly hatch like bearded dragon eggs and stuff
Right.
like that. And this guy turned a mini fridge into an incubator. He cut a hole in the bottom of the mini fridge to set over a floor vent in his house, insulated the whole mini fridge, added some heating pads in there, and it just worked perfect. He's hatched thousands of bearded dragons out of it.
That's weird. That's crazy. Yeah, like basically all you need for an incubator is an insulated box that has heat and air circulation and moisture. And you keep the moisture in the boxes that you have. You know what I mean?
Well, I looked online and they said that you do not have to have an incubator for eggs. You can use
maybe not for bearded dragons.
Heat mat and just have it underneath there and just set them there because they have to be between 80 and 85 degrees.
Yeah, you just need a heat map on a thermostat.
And all you have to do is get a spray bottle and spray the soil that they're in, and then that's the humidity, because I think they said 70% humidity. I think that's what it said on there.
That's pretty high. You're probably going to have to get some kind of vermiculite to set underneath it and soak it to keep that humidity up that high, but that's easily solved.
But yeah. But
like I said, anything you want to attempt, we'll try it out. I mean, we'll figure something out.
We're excited about this. We can't wait till we hatch the egg.
I'm so ready for that 0 to prove out, hopefully, and just make that.
Dude, that's how I feel about some of my snakes. I can't wait. I mean, like, I guess I can have eggs in like April or May, maybe June, somewhere around there. So I'm like, please get here. Give me some eggs. I can't wait. So, what is you guys' marketing strategy for selling these? Like, what are your plans to sell them?
As of right now, we don't have anything because, like we said, we're not really thinking of it right now because we have to wait until Athena's the right size and wait for that. So we talked about it and we said, well, maybe we could go down to the Altoona reptile show. That's where we go. And buy a stand there. And once you hatch yours, you could come and split with us.
Yeah, we'll split tables.
Split tables with us. And
well, I know there's the Altoona show, there's the Hamburg show, there's the Oaks show, there's the Gettysburg show, there's the Monroeville show. So there's 5 shows right there that, I mean, if you really wanted to, we could basically go show to show to show to show to show. But to be honest with you, that's a lot on your animals.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's proper. I mean, I only want to hit like 4 shows a year, maybe like one in the winter, one in the spring, one in the fall, one in
Yeah.
the summer. You know, I think that
Because
would be
I don't think
sufficient.
once we get babies, I don't think Brock's gonna want to detach.
Well,
Right.
when we get babies, we're obviously going to keep the better ones for ourselves the first
Of
couple
course.
rows.
To further your breeding. Yeah.
And then we'll let the some of the lower ends go, obviously, because we don't really want to overwhelm our own area with too many.
Right.
And yeah, just save those good ones, sell
You
the
know,
bad
I'm
ones.
happy to see you guys have a plan with this at least. You know, I'm sitting there thinking that yins are just, jumping into the frying pan, not knowing what to expect. But it's really cool that you guys got a plan. Like, I'm proud of you guys. That's awesome.
I've honestly sat here for like
Hours
hours
upon hours.
at my computer just watching videos.
That's exactly what happened with me when I got into this ball python stuff. Like, I mean, I was probably watching at least 12 to 15 hours a day, just different stuff, like, and learning it. It's just like my brain wanted to be a sponge of that. It was like if I could like remember this stuff in school like I remember this, I'd have been straight A student. Like,
Right.
if it's something I'm interested in like this, my brain is a sponge, and I soak it up all the time. Every
But yeah.
live I do with Shane. By the way, the sweatshirt she has on, shout out to Shane from Heads and Tails. That's my buddy from Texas. He's like my brother from another mother and father. And you know how it goes. But yeah, he's got his own stuff going on. We do a show Tuesdays, 9 Eastern Central Time, called Behind the Scales. Check it out sometime.
And I'm pretty sure we'll be on sometimes, just not all the time with you.
Yeah. We're just a couple cool guys trying to do some cool shit
But
that we think's cool.
what else? You want to show any of your animals, Dad?
I'll show you the one that I'm giving you guys. And I'm probably going to, like I said, I'm probably going to end up getting a female for this dude sooner or later, and want to use him. But in the meantime, like, you guys were down that show, and Brock was showing me a couple snakes his dad was looking at, and his dad's got the right idea, trying to match up the hets in that snake that I'm giving you, and buying a female that match up some of the hets. I like that, and get mahogany in it too, because mahogany is a bad gene. I like it.
Hopefully the next time, which is the next reptile show for us, is March 18th. And if I have to, I'll pay for my dad to get in so he can help us pick out what we need.
Oh, you don't have to pay for me to get in. Like, honey, I'm just like a little, like, down because of Christmas and stuff. I'll be back by then. It's March. I'll be fine next month. It's just this month sucked.
Yeah, I think everyone's a little low this month, like they said. But we're really excited because after we get our beardies, as they say, up and running, we're gonna get into the snake business with his dad, like he was saying. Maybe help him out and get maybe our own snakes going. And like,
well, just remember, when I go, 30, 40 years from now, 1/3 of what I accumulate is yours.
Well, Mercedes and Kira will give me theirs. No one's going to keep them. They're going to give me.
Well, even if you get Mercedes and Kira's, how I want it worked out, if they don't want to work the projects and you work them, you still got to give them half of what their projects would have been every year.
Oh, yeah. No,
you still got to pay them money because I still want to return to you long after I'm gone.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. I'll go get that spider. And that's a lot of the reason why I'm doing this, just so I have something cool that my kids can do when I'm not here. And if I have 100 bangers, think about that. Bang it.
But yeah, that's.
Hopefully next reptile show, we're we're going to be looking for another bearded dragon. There's one that we're really interested in. It has translucent and red. And this thing, it's breeder ready. It's a male.
Female.
Is it? I thought that one was a male.
No, it's
he
a
had
female.
2 males and the red one.
It was original. He had 2 normals left.
Oh, that's right.
It was a female.
Okay, well, a female, and she's just absolutely beautiful. She's more red than this. This solo cup, she's darker red than that, and she's just magnificent.
She's beautiful. Hopefully, we haven't.
Also, in the tomb, excuse me. Also, in the near future, I plan on hopefully getting into chameleons. So that's pretty cool. I want to get some big panther chameleons.
That's so beautiful.
He is so cool.
So this guy here is a bumblebee, 100% het clown, 50% het genetic stripe, and pos het hypo. And if he proves out genetic stripe and hypo, this guy is going to be a banger of a male. And there's definitely some hets coming into play with that pattern there. On a bumblebee spider, they're way dirtier. The whites come up, the orange or the yellows and oranges don't pop in like that. Like there's just so much going on in this guy. I almost don't want to give him to you, but yeah, no, I said I was going to. Celtic Balls made this guy here, and I'm glad that this is going to start out my daughter's collection because he's a cool snake.
Yeah, we're excited about this.
Now, he is in the spider complex. I don't know if you know much about that, honey, but you can't take anything to him that's spider, champagne, hidden gene woma, and I think there's one more. I think woma. You can put jungle woma to it because it don't have the wobble. But it'll cause your snakes to just die. They'll be dead in the egg.
Okay.
It's a neurological problem with the spider line. They usually have a wobble, but as you could see, this guy really don't have one. I mean, he's pretty sure where he's going. He's not confused. He don't look dumb.
Yeah, well, before I buy any females for him, I would discuss it with you.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, please let me know what you plan on buying because I mean I know ball python's pretty darn good, and I don't want you to make a mistake and buy something that you're going to hurt the snakes. Take me off.
But I'm going to show the new kitty so Shane and Tamara can see the new kitty.
So Shane, we got someone to coach. And I'd appreciate your help to coach her up too, because you are very knowledgeable in anything. All
right, but this is the new kitten we just got. We named her Iris. She's a feisty one.
She looks cool. It looks like Goldie, but gray.
Yeah, she's very feisty.
I'm gonna go put him back so he's warm. He just chills in here. He's in his little quarantine tub.
Yeah. Shane said he got you, Dad.
I know he does. I didn't even have to hear his answer, and I knew. I know what's up, brother.
I'm allergic too, only to their dandruff, but we have 4 of them, so. But she's a sweetie. Oh. Yeah, that's what my mom and dad tells me all the time. Especially that one right there, too. I have 2 cats.
4 is plenty. 4 is plenty.
She's 4. She's dead.
Some
All right,
parts on you.
I'm back. Is
Smell it?
there anything else you want to get out? I'm getting off here in 5 minutes. That's out an hour. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Now, yins could do random lives anytime yins want. You know, you got 20 hours a month on the free StreamYard. So you plan on your 4-hour shows a month. You got 16 hours that you could use up during the month.
Okay.
Unless you pay for StreamYard, and then it's more. But I'm just saying, for the free, you got 20 hours.
Okay. Well, we might do some shows based off of one dragon and what we plan on doing with it. I don't know yet. There's what
Just keep telling your story slowly. Every time, let a little bit of information out. Your animals are out there, you know, just experiences. That's what life is. Experience it.
Well, we're excited to get in this. Like we said, we're really excited. You got us all hyped up and stuff about your snakes, and we basically did it based off of you.
It's
So we
nuts,
thank
though.
you so much, Dad, for this. Actually,
It's nuts, though, ain't it? Like, if I'd have known this sooner, I would have been into so much sooner.
I mean,
Like,
we're young adults. We're just getting into this. We're just starting our
you have your
life.
whole life in front of you. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope I lead you down a life of reptiles, because from what I see, this whole community is like a good community. Now, you got your people that, you know, are snobs or whatever, but 90% of the people in this community have good intentions.
Yeah. But like, we're excited about this. Like, if it wasn't for you hyping us up and saying maybe you should get into something, and we did, and it's just like, wow, we actually did it, and we're starting what we wanted to, and
Right?
it just
You know
has
what the
so
most
much
important thing you said
excitement.
there is? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but do you know what the most important thing you said there? You're doing what you want to do. Because that's all that life is. Who cares what everyone else thinks? Do what you two make you happy
Yeah.
and go with it. Run with it. Didn't mean to interrupt, Max. Sorry.
But you want to say anything?
Other than to look out for maybe some chameleons in the future.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
he's really excited.
I like them things.
Every
He
show,
wants one. He holds them all the time.
every show in Altoona, I've held a chameleon, and the experiences with them just get better and better and better.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
kinda
you
like
start making
what
them bright ones, I'll buy one. And I know Shane wants one too, because we already looked at them. So you already got 2 people that'll buy. And we'll have snakes to trade and everything else. So
I
do
held
it.
this real beautiful, dark, like real light and red green
last
panther chameleon.
The first one.
No, this time.
The first one? No, the first one.
This the most recent one.
Yes, sir.
That thing was the coolest ever.
Them things are just so awesome. Like they get like that aqua blue color to them, and then they go to yellows and red to oranges and whites, and
Well,
just
the one that
blues,
I was
greens.
holding yesterday, it was changing colors while we were holding it,
Yeah.
and it was just like, it was like a light green. I don't even know how to describe the green
It was like an olive green.
And then when it came to us, it just turned to like dark green. And then it was changing to red, and then it was changing to blue, and then it was orange, and it was just like, hiya.
Yeah, them chameleons that change colors, they're neat too. You know what I like the most about chameleons?
Yes.
Their eyes. How they look like this, and they can be all googly and you know, looking this way and every which way, but crazy. I think they look goofy, and that's funny.
We might get a baby chameleon next time we go. We don't know yet, but we might be getting a baby chameleon.
No, I mean, just one thing at a time, you know? You get something, adjust to it, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
I feel that we are pretty good with our bearded bearded dragons that we can get another animal.
I wish yous would have some kind of rack system for this snake, but he'll do good and he'll do okay in an aquarium.
Until
I mean, you
we
just
get
gotta,
we might get a rack down at the new one, the next
yeah,
reptile show. We don't know yet, but
you
there's a
gotta
lot
just block off as much sides as you can to that so he don't see as much motion.
Yeah. Well, we could.
I'll put some cardboard up and like duct tape it around the aquarium so that way it's...
But do you want to show them Maui before we get off?
All right, we'll show 'em.
We're gonna have to move you back to them because
That's the day gecko.
yes,
Yeah.
we don't want to get him out, so we're
I wouldn't
moving
either.
because he likes to fall out of his skin a lot. So
Them things are very fast too.
I don't know where he's at the moment. Oh, he's right here. Hold on, I'm gonna change the camera around. And change.
There he is.
His name's Maui.
He's shedding. Look at him.
Yes, he's in shed. Very bad.
Look how green he is, though. Is that some blues around the reds?
I don't know. I can't really see. He went to the back, but
Yeah, I seen. But he looks pretty cool.
yeah, he's very, very sweet.
I like how you have enrichment in there for him.
Oh yeah, but like what we're gonna do with the tanks. This is what we did with him.
Yeah, you just got to block it off so they don't see the motion. They would rather be in privacy.
All right, we'll show you
Especially when they eat.
We'll show you Rosie. The only reason we didn't bring her out because she's very feisty right now, and she bit Brock earlier, so we're gonna come through here. That's Rosie. She's in shed really bad right now.
Oh, little Rosie.
But we're gonna show you what we did
Rosie.
with Rosie and Frosty. Well, we were thinking about it. They don't need a big tank. They're little.
No,
They're
did you
both
divide that one off?
This is what we decided to do with Rosie and Frosty's cage. Here's Frosty right here.
You just divided it.
And there's Rosie.
Good
We
deal.
don't have any more rocks for him, but we're going to get some more. But yes, this is what we decided to do because we didn't think they needed a big.
That's plenty big for them right now. As all the bigger they are, that's plenty big.
Yes.
You just need to get him some stuff in there to do.
Oh, we did, but the thing we had in Frosty's, he would climb on it, but when he climbed on it, he flipped it off.
You know, you could use rocks, regular rocks, but you got to bake them for like 15 minutes at 120 degrees at least, and then it'd be sterilized enough to use for him.
Well, we might, but I wanted to show you the new bunny we got. It's a
You could also bake sticks too for 15 minutes at 120 degrees, or you could put it in the freezer. The freezer will do it too.
Yeah, but we are gonna do bunnies too. We invested in bunnies. That's the female we just got.
Then if I get some berms, could I buy bunnies off you for feeders?
That's what we were gonna do. We're gonna breed bunnies and sell them for feeders.
Oh boy, Shano.
So,
She's thinking ahead a little bit with buying and selling feeders. That can bring in some business, and you could turn them quick.
That's what we are planning to do, and then
if you find someone with some local berms that can't find a local source of rabbits, like you would be selling a rabbit a week easily for every berm that he has.
All right, repeat yourself.
No, I'd say a rabbit every 2 weeks, anyways.
Repeat yourself. I wasn't around Brock.
I said if you start breeding rabbits for every berm customer you have, that's 2 rabbits a month at least.
And that's business.
Mm-hmm.
Like little ones. Now, if they give them one big one a month because they're a big snake, it's one bigger one. But when you're growing them, you have to feed them every week, and for your babies, that'd be perfect for berms.
Yeah.
So, but we also have what's it called? That in Belleville, that place.
Auction house?
Yeah. So there's a place up in Belleville.
They auction off like livestock, mainly
Nice.
like pigs and guinea pigs and rabbits and chickens and all you can think of.
And when you give them rabbits, they give you how much? Like $30 to $40 per rabbit. So.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, cool. I mean, if you get 30, 40 bucks a rabbit, make bunches of rabbit, make lots of money. Then you could help me get some more snakes.
But yeah, we're excited about this. We planned a lot ahead before we bought stuff. Like when we bought Rosie and Athena, that was an impulse buy.
That was basically just like we want a bearded dragon, so we went along and just bought it 2.
Well, we were thinking about Athena. Athena's story is sad. I feel so bad for her, but I'm glad we got her now.
Yeah, because she's being taken care of. She wasn't being taken care of where she was at.
Yeah, she was awesome. We love her now.
Great recovery. She's fat. She's happy.
Look at, did you see her munching on that rat? Heck yeah, she's fat and happy. Heck yeah.
I think we did a good job. We brought her in.
I'm proud of you, Lex.
What?
I'm proud of you, honey.
I'm proud of myself.
Well, keep going with it. Build it. Just keep building. Just keep building. Little by little, inch by inch. Build, honey.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
And right here is the perfect platform to start out. You're beginning, and by the time you have production, you're going to maybe have 400 or 500 followers at least. I mean, if you go do real good, you might have 1,000 followers by then. Who knows? It could just blow up. You could put a short that's cute, you know what I mean, and millions of people see it. It goes viral, and all of a sudden you got 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
You got anything planned for 200 subscribers?
I'm already over 200.
Are you?
Yeah, he is.
I'm at 230.
I'm behind on the program.
At 231.
Do you have anything planned?
Not really. No, I'm not going to plan any giveaways until I have snakes, and then when I start producing, there's going to be some giveaways. And I already gave away the first code word. I'm not going to say it again on the air, but if you didn't catch it, I'll give it to you guys. But how we're going to run our giveaways, we're going to give random code words and random lives. If you're not there to see it and you don't watch us all the time, you're not going to know them. Then you won't be in the giveaway for, like $1,000 female or something. You know what I mean? Like, we're not just giving that to a stranger to just subscribe to us because we're having a giveaway.
Yeah, well, we might do that. We don't know yet, but that's for in the future when we get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, like you're like ones that you're going to sell at a show, your show quality ones, your lower end ones are perfect promotion things to, promote your company. Give like 2 or 3 away, and that'll mean a lot. And what you're really going to get to them, 40, 50 bucks, but if you're giving that away to somebody for free, that's going to bring a lot of promotion to your channel.
Yeah, but we have a lot of things in plan. We're gonna sit down on a week, probably next Sunday, and make a list.
Just make a list. Write down, sit down. Yeah, make a list of your goals.
Of our goals and what we want and what beardies we want and everything that we need to build our, I don't know how to say it, colony up to what we want. And we want to find out how many bearded dragons we want before we have to buy another rack or buy a rack, you know what I'm saying?
Set yourself a reasonable goal by the end of the year, reasonable. Not like, okay, I want 100 beardies by the end of the year. No, that's not reasonable. Set yourself a reasonable goal, somewhere to be in December. And then in December, you sit there and readdress the situation and see where you're at to that goal. You might have surpassed it,
I don't know how long do beardies stay impregnated for?
Honestly, I didn't look at how long bearded dragons will carry their eggs.
I don't know, but it got to be pretty quick if they could do up to 9 clutches a year.
Yeah.
And that's probably at the most optimum of circumstances You know, but I would shoot for 4 clutches a year out of your female. That seems reasonable. Or maybe even 3, you know, do it quarterly. Or, you know,
So they
3.
said actual egg laying occurs 4 to 6 weeks after a successful matching, and it takes between 50 and 80 days for the eggs to hatch.
Oh, see, I don't see how that you can get 9 of those a year, but
So
I
it
don't know.
says incubation time will vary depending on number of factors, including but not limited to temperature and humidity.
The
Typically,
constant heat, the amount of humidity. If you have them in the, like, you know, say 88.6 degrees constant in an incubator and the right amount of moisture, they're going to hatch pretty quick.
So one thing that we do need to work on is I've been the one that's made most of our bearded dragon decisions.
yeah,
I would like for her to actually sit down and
help
discover, or I guess learn how to properly judge morphs in a bearded dragon, and what morphs are good and what traits she wants, because I have what I want and I made the calls because she wasn't near as determined as I was at the start, I guess you could say.
Right.
So I would like.
She didn't want to put the homework in like you did.
No,
Yeah.
I've been the one that did all the research.
Yeah.
But
all those videos.
But you have to look at it. I've been working.
You worked, and you know, and he was preparing himself, so he picked us up the slack there, you know.
Yeah,
At least he prepared himself a little bit, you know what I mean, and just didn't go out and buy some Joe Schmo, you know, bearded dragon that you don't know what it is or anything about it.
I mean, we did that with Athena, but I wanted to take Athena. She looked
Athena
bad.
needed help anyways. Like, Athena was made to be yours, period.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this most recent reptile show, I was proud of her. She actually more encouraged me to look harder towards the bearded dragon. She was dragging me around like, hey, this. And so I will say she did good at the reptile show. I just said that, you know, there's 0 in it. That's a better morph as long as it proves, you know, and $50, that's a good deal.
$50, you're not taking much of a chance, so yeah, that's cool.
And then between the males, the other one was a little bit lighter than what Zeus would be, and he didn't have like as much coloration. And he wasn't near as big. He was breed ready, but he wasn't near as big. And then we first seen Zeus when we walked through, but we ended up coming back. She's like, well, he's a little bit bigger. He seems more handled. He's got more coloration. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
That means a lot with how much you're handled, especially in bearded dragons.
And then with Frosty, we were just handling Zeus before we bought him, and someone else came, and I didn't see those baby bearded dragons and the thing, and we were like, I was like, hey, look. And then the guy said 0, and I turned my head looking down, and I was like, please don't buy the 0. Please don't buy the 0. Well, they bought like a normal, and I was like, I will take that 0. And that was an impulse decision, but we needed
But it was a good one, because 0s are cool.
It's nice
if you make a solid white one, I'd be down to buy it.
That one, that hypo translucent.
It was 100%.
100% translucent, 100% hypo. How much was it? The same amount of
$150.
$150.
That's not bad.
Said if I had that extra, that would have been coming home, and we would have had 3. But we did good. We bought stuff that we needed. No impulse buys. Well,
bought what we needed.
And then I treated myself with a bunch.
We didn't buy what we wanted, bought what we needed.
Where I think yins are at is you need to start working on building a little infrastructure before you get more animals.
Yeah.
Yins want this business. You need to get away, get a way to take care of the animals in the most efficient way, you know, and go from there.
By the next reptile show, we save some money.
But yins are thinking racks and stuff, so yins are doing right. I mean, yins could have that little, breeder rack that I have for lizards.
Yeah, if it's 8 of them, and we can have 8 of our baby ones in there, they will fit Athena. I mean, Rosie.
Yeah, it'll fit Athena or not Athena, but Rosie and the other one. What's the name?
Frosty.
Frosty.
Frosty
Yeah.
the Snowman.
Yeah, it'll fit them too. I mean, they wouldn't have a lot of room to move around, but if you're just trying to transport them around and keep them, like, you know, ones that you're selling, it'd be perfect for them.
Yeah. Where'd you buy that off of?
I got it off of Wayfair.
Okay.
Nan said it was like, you know, what I needed, and it was nothing like I needed. But
Well, maybe we need to look on Wayfair for some.
no, because they got small ones like that that'll help you guys, but nothing that would help me.
Yeah.
But all right, Lexi, I'm sitting there. I'm tired. I'm not ready to go to sleep.
It's time to get off.
Yeah. So
Especially
now
for
you
us
need to have like an exit saying. You know, when you end your show, it's not just, "Hey guys, we're out of here. Let's go." You know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah.
Whatever.
I'm Lexi's dad, Ken from LMK Reptiles. They are,
Brock and Lexi from LMV Dragons.
yeah. And we hope you have a great night. Something like that would be cool. You know what I mean? Like and
Don't
subscribe.
forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff.
All that.
I know. I watch enough YouTube.
There you go. I was trying to legions into it. You know, I'm trying to teach them a little bit. You know, I've done lives now for 3 months. I'm by far no professional. You know, but I've done it. I'm a little bit more comfortable than them guys, and I'm going to be live with them as long as they need me here.
I'm a little more experienced. I streamed on Twitch for probably about 4 years, so
Right.
gave that passion up though.
Well, I'm here as long as you need me. You know, I don't have to be on, but as long as you just want me to be, I'll be here.
All right, well.
Oh, show.
You.
What are you saying? What?
He wants me to end it, so I guess I'm gonna end it.
We'll just say, "Hey, live's over." Hit the end.
Yeah. See you guys next time. I hope you guys.
Yeah. See you next time. Peace.
Bye.